My name is Arman Vakili, and you and I are going to go through the constitutional amendments together. I did a series already on the Constitution, and you can find the link to that somewhere on here. And if you haven't read through the Constitution, I would recommend you go through it. It's a very enlightening experience. And the reason that we're doing this mainly is because if you're a citizen in the States or a resident, and you kind of want to know what you can do and you can't do, what the rules and regulations of the United States are. That's basically what the Constitution and the amendments are. And the second reason, which in my opinion is the more important reason, is for us to know as a people, so for you and I to know as the people, that we actually have the power. The power is to the people. And as we go through the amendments and you go through everything, you'll kind of come to that conclusion yourself as well. And the reason why this is important is because the media, mass media, wants to make us believe that the power is actually in the hands of a select few. And they demonize these people by, saying the rich people are bad or the government officials are bad, whatever side you're on doesn't really matter, right? They do these things because they want our eyeballs, because it's very fun for us to watch these kinds of things and we get distracted. And through the process, we also forget that we actually have the power. It's not these people that have the power. These people are at our service, right? The reason why a government official is there is to help decide what's best for the people, ideally. And it's like business people become successful and wealthy because they are of service to the people. And so for us to understand that the power is with us is very, very important. And then it begs the question, okay, well, what is my power, right? Like, what are my rights? What can I do? And that is why we're going into the amendments together. So the Fourth Amendment is search and seizure. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued, or no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Right? So this is this is actually a really, really big one. And they don't talk about this, but they show this in movies a lot, right? So if you want a warrant, you need to have probable cause for the warrant. Otherwise, the judge is not going to issue your search warrant. And so as a part of your search warrant request, right, you need to oath, like swear or affirm, like, I'm willing to put my career on the line type of thing, that this is what's happening. And I want this particular place to be searched, and I'm looking for this specific person or for this particular thing or series of things inside of this particular. So it's very, very specific, and it's really important to know, right? So it's like, hey, do you have probable cause for trying to give me a warrant? First of all, do you even have a warrant? No, you don't have a warrant. Do you have probable cause for trying to give me, like, all of these things are so important for you as a resident and a citizen to know. Very, very important amendment, I think, the Fourth Amendment is. So the right of the people to be secure in their persons, on yourself, right? They can't search you. They can't do anything without a warrant. Your house, your papers, your effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, right? So you can't violate that right. And no warrant can be issued for any of those things without probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, particularly describing exactly what you're looking for and what you're trying to get. And this is very, very important for you to know as a resident or a citizen of the United States. So, moving to the next one, the Fifth Amendment.